to the instructional portion of the video. You can get tabs and backing tracks if you go to my website, www.erichaugenguitar.com. Let me briefly talk about the cool equipment I'm using to make the sounds I'm making. This is a 1966 Fender Mustang with Tom Brantley custom pickups. Going into my board using my Strymon Deco for crunch, my Strymon Flint for reverb, using my Tweed Pro and a very nice Rode NTR active ribbon mic. And I gotta thank my friends at Meze Audio for these headphones. They made tracking and overdubbing a real joy. Now on to the learning. I went off of the Bobby Darin version of Mack The Knife, which is in B flat. So, that opening bit, I'm thinking of a B flat, you could think of it here at the 6th fret, or Cage system would have you could think of it this way. I would consider this the G shape, 6, 5, across the 3s. I'm not hitting that upper one. So I think that's how I start. So that's, I wanted to set the vibe of Hendrix-ness. So there I am. I hit that 6. There it is. 3, 5. 3s across there. Again, the key to the Hendrix and old school R&B hammer-ons is the dainty placement of the ring finger. You don't want to go, that won't work. You gotta try and get it clean. And notice my hand position, notice my knuckles are underneath the fretboard, my thumb is behind my fingers. If I'm choked like this, it's not gonna work. Now Hendrix had big enough hands where, he could hang his thumb over. Which might work for some of you. For me, it's safer to not do that all the time unless I can do it. I don't know. And that's just a classic Hendrix lick off of this shape here. 5, 6. Dainty hammer onto 7 of the G. Using my pinky to land on that, 8th fret of the D string. Yeah. Again, that's based off of this. That's in so many little Hendrix things. And then I start the melody. So the idea was I did a chord melody arrangement of it, but in the gaps I put Hendrix fills in, just as kind of, just to work them out really, because you want to get good at a technique, just keep trying it on different songs and in different situations. And what a silly thing to do, take a goofy old, great, jazz pop song and see, what if? So that's 6 and 5, because the melody's up there. So 3, 5. Hendrix fill. That's off of that B flat there. So that is, there I am at 8 and 8. Again, excellent use of the ring finger. Good job, Eric. On the 10. Now I got to grab the melody. So that's the diminished chord, the B diminished. 7, 5. Pinky's on that 8. That's the C minor is the 2 chord in the key. That's where it's going next. So I'm flat across 8s, and I got him on the 10 there. Now you can stop there. You can hit the extra one if you want. And again, I needed to do some kind of fill. So that's out of actually that C minor now. 5, 5 slides to 3, 3. 1, 3, 1. That's the F9 chord because the melody is a G up on top. And I am hybrid picking there to get that all to come out. 1, 1, 0. Rotate to observe. There it is. And then I wait, and then, yeah. Little fill off of the F chord. Again, for these fills, I'm always on a major chord. I'm using my major pentatonic. That one. So on that F, 5, 3, 5, 3, pull off 5. I had to get that melody. That's 3 and 2, which is still F. And then it lands back on B flat. There's B flat. There's the melody up top. Then I needed a little pentatonic fill on my B flat, so I'm thinking of this shape here for major pentatonic. 3, 5, 3, 5. There's the B flat fill there. There's the melody. 3 slides to 7. The song shifts to G minor. There's G minor. So 10, 10, because there's the melody. To then move that 10 on the D up there. Back to the 8 there. Beautiful diminished chord. Diminished chords are magic. So yeah, 10 on the low E. Diminished chord there, D flat diminished. D, or sorry, 9th fret, 8th fret, 9th fret, nobody on the A string there. The melody. So that's 8 on the D to 7, 10 on the A, octaves, 8 and 11 on the D and the B, and then 8 and 10 on the low E and the D. Here's a Hendrix fill. That's just classic. So I'm on a C minor chord. So 8 and 8 again, dainty hammer on. I need a new word other than dainty. Delicate. Yes. To 10 there. Focused hammer on. This is going to be a fun little game to see how many different words I can come up for dainty. Dandy. And this is kind of neat. When it shifts around to F again, I just go 8, 8, 8 flat across. And that's a kind of F7 sus4. More octaves. Yeah, so that was 8 and 11, 7 and 10. And now we're back at a B flat, so the B flat's down there with that middle finger on the 6. Pointer finger's on the 5 of the D, pinky is on the 8, yeah, the 8 of the B. Then a major pentatonic fill. Again, so there's that, again, 8 and 10s. Any sort of fill will work fine. And then I kind of crawl up to the next inversion of B flat. Because there's a B flat that looks like a C chord up there. And that is, yeah, I'm landing on 12, 10, 11. And so I'm going to now, that was the first chorus. So once I've passed through the first chorus, I am free to do whatever I want. I've played the melody, the chord melody arrangement. Now I'm just doing fills. So off of that one, Ron Wood fill, that 12 on the G. There's a diminished chord, a B diminished, so I tag it by getting B there. There's my B, the 12, and then the 10. The magic of diminished chords is you can always move them 3 frets in any direction and it'll still be the same difference. So I backed it up to 9 and 7. And booyah! There's my C minor when I need him. 8 and 8 on the G and B, and that means I can do one of my favorite little Hendrix-ian kind of fills. That's a cool one. So I was there on the 8 and 8, grabbed the 11 with the pinky, pre-bend on the 10 of the G. Go switch to that pickup. Yeah, that's more Hendrix-y sounding. I was in both, but this sounds more Hendrix-y. Even that lick in itself, I mean, just practice that. And then this time, yeah, I do grab the low 8 with my thumb because I'm still on C minor. Yeah, I mean, that's very Hendrix. 8 with that thumb, hammer on 8 to 10, 8 and 8 on the D and the G, pull off 10 to 8. Yeah. So that line, that's one of my favorite lines to practice. Yeah, that's cool. So from there, here's magic. If I move it 2 frets up to 12, 10, 10, there's an F. That actually just turns into an F chord inversion. So that's what I do. And yeah, really smooth. And this next thing I do isn't really Hendrix, this is more country guitar, but sometimes Hendrix will cross into country. From that F, I'm going to go down a series of descending sixths. Now, I'm not speaking to the sixth of the chord, I mean the notes' distance to each other is 6. To get out of the scale. So I'm there, I'm going to back up to 8 and 10, back up to 8 and 7, back up again to 6 and 5, 5 and 3, which is B flat. Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool thing to work on. That's just moving around those sixes, which are, yeah, useful. And then, because I'm here on a B flat, I'm just going to take that 5 on the G and push it up. Still on a B flat. Again, a very classic Hendrix fill based off of this shape. So that's 6 and 6. Again, A. I can't think of a good, well, I'll leave it to you guys. So, someone who's really good with their, rhyming dictionary thesaurus. Dainty. Hammer on. So yeah, I'm flat across the sixes. The ring finger hammers onto 8. Lands on that 7, because, yeah, C the chord. Oh. I land on that 8 there. I'm actually at a G minor. Hey, look at that, that's G. So I just kind of crawl up. 8, 11. The song gets to that D flat diminished. So you can kind of just play blues across it. And that's what I do there, just playing with that 13. 13, up, down, 11, 12. So that's just, blues. Land on that 13 there, which is a C. So the song shifts to C, so that's from there. And then I kind of do this thing again, that little thing, the 11, 10 pre-bent. That's a cool lick. And then 8 and 8, hammer on to 10, off, land on 10. And then the song goes to F. And this is straight out of Little Wing. That I'm seeing that F chord. I know I can push that G, that 12th fretted G up to make the third of the chord. That 13 there, that's an F. Yeah, good. That is a country thing, but Hendrix will do those. And then to get back to my B flat, I'm still kind of out of that F. 13 on the B goes up, down, 11, that's a B flat. And then that's just, 15, 18, which is B flat, and the third of B flat, D. Well, that's just a fun little lesson, isn't it? I hope that is interesting for you. Good luck with that, and thanks for watching.